On the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, Goku mixed up Captain Ginyu's plans to swap bodies with Vegeta. As a result, Goku got his body back. The beaten and battered Captain Ginyu wasn't ready to give up yet. He knew he had one more chance to switch bodies with Vegeta. But as he tried, Goku foiled his plans once more. And as a result, Captain Ginyu ended up in the body of a frog.
Ribbit.
I've got my body back!
Battling had taken its toll on Goku's body, and he was put into a special recuperating capsule by Krillin, Gohan, and Vegeta to restore his Super Saiyan powers.
Strength back.
At the spaceship, Vegeta showed signs that something may be bothering him. But what?
I might run into Frieza, but I guess I'm gonna have to take that chance. Besides, Gohan, without the correct password, we're never going to get our wish from the Dragon Balls.
I'll go with you.
No, you stay here and look after Goku.
As Goku recuperated, Krillin left to try and get the password from Guru. Will Krillin return safely with the Dragon Ball password? Or does the evil Frieza have other plans for our heroic friends? Find out today. On the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, Gohan and Krillin successfully summoned the dragon with the help of their Namekian friend, Dende. Meanwhile, the enraged Frieza was rushing to the scene in his bid for immortality. With danger approaching, will they make their wishes in time? Find out today. On the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, Gohan and Krillin used their first wish to bring Piccolo back from the dead.
Hey, cool, you're alive!
Piccolo was back in action, and he asked Gohan to use the second wish to transport him to the planet Namek. This wish, too, was granted by the great dragon of Namek.
Piccolo will be brought to Namek now.
Vegeta was infuriated when he awoke and thought he missed his golden opportunity to wish for eternal life.
Well, you can kiss each other goodbye.
But then he found out there was one wish left, and it looked like eternal life would be his for the taking.
Don't you get it? I'm the only one who can stop him.
But when Guru passed away, Porunga did too, and the Dragon Balls turned to stone. And with Frieza on the scene, the situation could not have been worse.
So you are the one, naughty.
The dreaded moment had finally arrived. An all-out battle with Frieza. Today on Dragon Ball Z. On the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, Piccolo and Nail fused into one being. And while Goku was still trying to heal, the battle between Frieza and the warriors from the planet Earth began. Luckily, Vegeta became their ally once again and was taking most of the heat from the evil superpower. With Vegeta's increased strength, it seemed like an even match between the two warriors.
He uses this form to conserve energy.
But Vegeta knew that Frieza was holding back, and he began to talk Frieza into transforming and revealing his true power. But look out! Perhaps pushing for the transformation wasn't the wisest decision after all. What danger awaits Krillin, Gohan, and Vegeta now? Find out today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z. His patience at an end, Frieza prepared to finish off the Z Fighters once and for all. As Vegeta and the others looked on in horror, the evil tyrant at last revealed the true depths of his power. With a mighty roar, Frieza summoned his energy and began a monstrous transformation. His body bulged and strained as the tyrant unleashed the sleeping terror within. And as his size swelled to enormous new proportions, so did his strength and speed. Having taken this hideous shape, Frieza's already nightmarish powers were increased tenfold. At last, his transformation complete, Frieza set his sights on the Z Fighters once more.
Well, this is it. I hope you're not disappointed.
Gohan, Krillin, and Vegeta gaped in awe at the monster before them. But little did they know, the real horror was still to come. As Frieza settled into his new body, he prepared to demonstrate his might by eliminating the Z Fighters one by one.
What?
Helpless to defend himself, Krillin has become the first of Frieza's targets. Impaled on the monster's horns, the hero's demise now seems certain. Can Gohan save his friend before it's too late? Or is this but a taste of what's in store for all of our heroes? Find out today on Dragon Ball Z! On the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, Krillin met with a terrible fate, much to the horror of his companions. Krillin was then flung mercilessly below to a watery grave by the evil supergiant. While Gohan was left alone to defend his friend's honor, Dende recovered Krillin from the depths of the sea.
Kid, no move! Look out!
The young Gohan made an incredible stand against Frieza. But his valiant efforts would eventually crumble under the weight of Frieza's enormous power.
Bye-bye, brat.
Is there any hope left for the courageous little warrior when even Vegeta seems too scared to lend a hand? Find out today. Previously on Dragon Ball Z, the evil Frieza had Gohan in the palm of his hand, but Krillin wasn't about to take this lying down. Cutting off Frieza's tail with his Destructo Disc attack, Krillin escaped with a solar flare technique. Even so, as the Earthlings gathered to launch their assault against Frieza, their odds didn't look good. Will Gohan and his gang's combined power be enough to topple the tyrannical Frieza? Or can Piccolo's new persona take Frieza on all by himself? Find out Frieza's fate today. Good to see you, Gohan. Previously on Dragon Ball Z, Piccolo took on the ruthless Frieza in a one-on-one battle. With Piccolo and Nail becoming one, it appeared the fight against the all-powerful Frieza had finally turned around. Was the Namek pair strong enough? At least for a while, it appeared so.
All we have to do is fight as one.
As Frieza learned of the Namekian trick, he upped his efforts, launching an incredible blast. But the new Piccolo reflected it, sending it straight back to the evil Frieza. However, it would take more than that to stop this villain. Piccolo gathered his strength for another massive assault against Frieza. When the smoke cleared, Frieza was still standing. The battle continues. Today! Previously on Dragon Ball Z, Piccolo and Nail have become one, and at first it seemed like they stood a chance against Frieza. But since his transformation, Frieza has become unstoppable.
Now you'll see I wasn't bluffing because I'll be transforming before your very eyes. Watch carefully now, and keep in mind it's not my ultimate form. I still have one more transformation.
You're full of it.
So, are you ready to get this over with or what? Yeah!
After his transformation, Frieza's superior speed and strength have rendered Piccolo totally powerless and in dire straits. Can Gohan save Piccolo from certain death? Find out today! Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
I hate to interrupt a spirited conversation such as yours, but I'm running on a bit of a tight schedule. Now prepare yourself for my final transformation!
The hideous Frieza took everything our heroes could dish out and retaliated by transforming once more into an even stronger form.
I've become a Super Saiyan. It's time to let my fist do the talking.
Vegeta and Piccolo were restored to full strength thanks to Dende's healing abilities. But will their collective powers be enough to stop this ultimate transformation of Frieza? Find out today.
Bang!
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Frieza fired an attack that seemed to pass by everyone. Everyone except the one person who couldn't be healed by Dende. Dende himself. Enraged by the loss of their friend, Gohan, Krillin,
All I can take from you!
and Piccolo go 3-on-1 with the evil Frieza, a move that almost lands Gohan in trouble. Surprisingly, Vegeta stepped in and saved the young boy. Then launched an attack of his own.
You're making me mad!
Fueled by the idea of becoming a Super Saiyan, Vegeta tried his hand at defeating the maniacal Frieza. Things were looking good, but Frieza's immense power and speed were too much to handle, and left Vegeta puzzled over his inability to strike his nemesis.
Possible?
I guess you're not a Super Saiyan, are you?
Does Vegeta have the power to destroy Frieza? Find out today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, the battle between Frieza and Vegeta raged on, though it was clear who had the upper hand in this fight. Grasping him with his tail, Frieza took full advantage of his counterpart's vulnerable state and pummeled the Saiyan Prince mercilessly. While Gohan, Piccolo, and Krillin watched the horror unfold, Goku sensed the severity of the situation as well. Fortunately, Goku's healing process was complete, and he erupted from the spacecraft, determined to use his regenerated power to help his friends. But after the display Frieza has put on, will it be enough? Find out today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, the merciless Frieza dealt the final blow to his longtime ally, Vegeta, the Saiyan Prince. Miraculously, the once cold-hearted warrior began to overflow with emotion as he related to Goku the cruel circumstances under which he became Frieza's ward.
Don't let him do this to anyone else. Whatever.
In a passionate plea, he begged his fellow Saiyan to exterminate the darkness of Frieza once and for all.
Goodbye, Vegeta. You're not as cold-hearted as you believed yourself to be. A heart of stone can't shed tears like you did. You must have been holding them back your whole life.
In an instant, Goku became the last surviving Saiyan in the universe. And with a fiery will, he promised to carry out Vegeta's last wish to the best of his ability. Full of a new compassion and understanding for Vegeta, the great warrior from Earth provided a proper burial for his former rival.
You never had a chance to be anything else. I see that it wasn't all your fault.
Though saddened by Vegeta's passing, Goku was more determined than ever to take down Frieza. The battle begins today.
I'll do my best to carry out your wish.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, it was a narrow escape for Goku on the planet Namek after a dreadful attack from Frieza. Behind the veil of a smokescreen, Goku made an important discovery. He learned that Frieza was unable to feel his whereabouts by sensing his power signal. It wasn't much of a weakness, but against an opponent like Frieza, opportunities of advantage are rare. Once again, Frieza fired with amazing power, and this time, it looked like he was going to hit his target. But with sheer determination and true grit, Goku held on to the immense force of the attack. As he struggled to contain the energy pushing against him, the entire planet began to come apart. After seeing his attack thwarted by Goku, Frieza continued his relentless assault.
Hey, Goku, look out!
Hey, just what's your deal anyway, Frieza?
The battle continues today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Frieza decided to test Goku's agility and speed by bombarding him with boulders.
Now, it's my
Goku
turn!
proved to be up to the challenge, though, and he easily vaporized the remainder of Frieza's projectiles. But after a sneak attack, Goku found himself trapped in a ball of energy. Then Frieza launched him like a Saiyan warhead, set to explode on impact. Just when it was looking like Goku wouldn't make it out alive, the Saiyan emerged from behind the smoke. Not only had Goku survived, but he appeared unharmed.
They're monsters. One good, one evil.
It was then that Frieza proposed they stop pulling their punches and use their true power.
Business. No more sandbagging, what do you say?
Sounds good, sure.
The fight rages on today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, supremely confident in his power, Frieza vowed to defeat Goku without using his hands. But in issuing himself this challenge, it soon became clear that Frieza had bitten off more than he could chew. Goku continued to surprise the evil tyrant with his incredible strength and blinding speed. Until finally, hard-pressed by the Saiyan's flurry of attacks, Frieza was left with one recourse.
So, I guess you had to use your hands after all.
Okay, from now on, the deal's off.
Yeah, well, I sort of gathered that much already.
Oh my, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'll bet. Well, don't go losing any sleep over it. Shoot, I'm sure that it was an honest mistake.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Now, the time for games at an end. The two mighty warriors square off, ready to begin the battle anew. The epic struggle for the fate of the universe continues, today on Dragon Ball Z. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Frieza kept dishing out blows against our hero, Goku. And Goku got all choked up when Frieza revealed he'd only been using 1% of his actual strength. In other words, Frieza still got a few tricks up his
We
sleeve.
should strike. Why not? My back's turned. What's wrong? Don't tell me that the great Super Saiyan is throwing in the towel already. What a disappointment.
Meanwhile, back at King Kai's place, Tien said not to sweat it because Goku had a surprise of his own, the awesome Kaioken attack.
Straight when he does.
Unfortunately, only King Kai knew the disastrous truth. Goku had been using the Kaioken all along, and Frieza was still batting him away like a pesky little fly.
And even if he was 100 times stronger, he still would be no match for Frieza.
Can anything stop the evil Frieza? Find out today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Goku had mounted what looked like a final assault against Frieza.
Frieza, mark my words, I'm going to win this fight! So get ready, Frieza, because this time you're going down!
Firing up his 20 times Kaioken, Goku turned into a Saiyan cannonball, aimed directly at Frieza. A quick jab with the left, a mean hook with the right,
Kamehameha!
and Goku threw Frieza against the ropes with his powerful Kamehameha. Frieza tried his hardest to stop the blast, but not even he could keep this bomb from going off. At last, the evil lizard had a taste of his own medicine. For a moment, it looked as if Goku had actually destroyed Frieza, once and for all. The universe was safe again. But when the smoke cleared, Frieza was still standing, virtually untouched. Another round between Goku and Frieza begins today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Frieza was still taking shots at Goku. And though it seemed Goku was throwing his arms up in defeat, he was actually powering up for the ultimate attack. Taught by King Kai, this attack called on the entire Namek solar system for help, drawing its energy from every living organism around.
I know I shouldn't use the spirit bomb. Its force could wipe out this entire planet.
Pity. He tries so hard. The little Saiyan is trying to scare
But in all of his arrogance, Frieza hasn't realized the danger of the incoming assault, thinking the weakened Goku is merely trying to delay his own demise.
There! In the sky! That's the spirit bomb!
With the fate of the universe on the line, could it be the last hope? Find out today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Frieza spoiled the surprise when he noticed Goku's secret weapon, the Spirit
One
Bomb.
giant ball, but where did he get so much power?
Of course, Frieza wasn't about to let Goku have the upper hand, deciding to stop the Spirit Bomb dead in its tracks. And as Frieza well knows, the best way to solve a problem is to go directly to the source. Bad news for Goku.
Kaboom!
But suddenly, Piccolo came charging to the rescue.
Piccolo?
Goku, you must hurry and finish collecting energy for your bomb.
Now, can Piccolo keep Frieza busy long enough for Goku to complete his Spirit Bomb? Stay tuned and find out. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, things were looking up. With Piccolo keeping Frieza busy, Goku was able to complete his ultimate weapon, the Spirit Bomb. Drawing energy from all living things, it was an attack not even Frieza could ignore.
No, that's impossible!
The awesome power of the Spirit Bomb seemed too much for him to handle as he struggled to hold it back. It was a tense moment indeed on planet Namek as the hopes of our heroes were riding on this one attack. Has Goku finally conquered the vicious tyrant of space? Will the universe once again be safe from Frieza's greedy claws? Stay tuned to find out today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, it seemed like a time for celebration. Old friends rejoiced together.
Are you okay? Hey, Piccolo.
And new friends were reunited.
Nothing.
However, the nightmare wasn't over yet. And Frieza renewed his attack on the battle-weary Goku. But an incredible sacrifice from the lion-hearted Piccolo saved Goku from certain destruction. Few men have the courage for such a noble act.
Piccolo.
Piccolo had truly transformed into a being of greatness.
This time you won't come back.
The next man on Frieza's hit list, Goku's best friend, Krillin.
Help me!
It was a tough day indeed for the virtuous warriors from planet Earth. Beaten, battered, but not defeated. The loss of his friends and their radical acts of unselfishness caused a transformation in Goku that he had never experienced before.
Gohan, listen very carefully. You must leave this planet now and take Piccolo with you. Got it? Just do as I say, Gohan. Leave me now. Can't you see I need to be alone?
Right.
What does this golden transformation mean? Has the legendary Super Saiyan emerged at last? Find out today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Goku's hidden powers had at last awakened as he transformed into a legendary Super Saiyan. Faced with this new threat, Frieza launched a desperate volley of attacks, but to no avail. For all of his might, it seemed the once invincible Frieza had finally met his match.
You... What are you?
I am the hope of the universe. I am the answer to all living things that cry out for peace. I am protector of the innocent. I am the light in the darkness. I am truth.
Now, with planet Namek set to explode at any minute, the final decisive round of this epic battle is about to begin. Today, on Dragon Ball Z.
Allied to good! Nightmare to you!
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Frieza set his destructive sights on planet Namek itself. It was a strategy born of desperation. Overwhelmed by Goku's new power, Frieza was attempting to destroy Goku by taking away the very air that he breathed. Miraculously, planet Namek didn't explode, but it was only hanging on by a thread, due to blow up in just 5 short minutes.
5 minutes is all that I need. It won't even take me that long to beat you and leave with my friends on my spaceship.
You underestimate me. The true depth of my power escapes you. Well, it's time you experience the ultimate Frieza.
This battle ends right now!
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, the kettle was boiling over on the planet Namek. The Namek's home planet had been severely damaged by a blast from Frieza, and it was due to explode any minute. Meanwhile, Frieza was struggling to gather enough energy to achieve his maximum power level, 100% of his true potential.
Frieza, let's do this while we're still young.
And the final battle began. The ultimate Frieza against Goku, the mighty Super Saiyan. But it appeared that Frieza had regained the upper hand over Goku, now that he had attained his maximum power level. It was beginning to seem as if King Kai was right. That Goku had made a terrible mistake by allowing Frieza the time that he needed to fully energize himself. Things were looking grim indeed for the mighty Saiyan.
Well, fancy that. One shot and he's throwing in the towel. Strike up a dirge.
But Goku wasn't done just yet.
Don't get too excited, Frieza. Because this battle is far from over.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, the planet Namek continued to crumble apart as King Kai hatched a plan to restore Frieza's victims back to life using a wish to the eternal dragon of the Earth. Mr. Popo made the wish, but it was a tall order, even for an eternal dragon. And the dragon wasn't sure if it could fulfill the wish or not. Back on Namek, the showdown continued between the Super Saiyan, Goku, and Frieza, the evil tyrant. The amazing Saiyan continued to challenge the depths of Frieza's strength, even though the villain was at his maximum power level. Does Goku have something up his sleeve? He's going to need it because Frieza has committed himself to an all-out attack. The two superpowers are on a crash course. Find out which one survives today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, a wish to the eternal dragon of Earth was used to revive all of Frieza's victims on the planet Namek. Even Guru was brought back to life, which meant that Porunga, the eternal dragon of Namek, would also rise again, since it was interrupted before it was able to grant a third and final wish. Meanwhile, Goku and Frieza were going head-to-head in a vicious clash of energies. It seemed that the winner of this battle was going to win the whole war. Goku was holding his own, when Frieza launched a sneak attack that buried the Super Saiyan in the rock and molten lava below. Has Frieza managed to defeat our hero? Find out today! Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Frieza was in a cold stalemate with Goku, now a legendary Super Saiyan. Meanwhile, Dende called forth the Namekian dragon to wish everyone but Frieza off of planet Namek and onto the Earth. But Goku wasn't ready to go and asked that he be left on Namek as well. With the planet about to explode under his feet, has Goku just sealed his fate?
I've been waiting for this moment, Frieza. The moment when you pay for all the evil deeds you've done to us.
A heroic move by Goku? Or the biggest mistake of his life? Stay tuned to find out. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, power levels were shooting off the charts as Frieza and Goku exchanged punches, kicks, and insults. While thanks to some clever wishing, Bulma and the gang found themselves safe and sound on planet Earth. But where is Goku? He's still battling it out with Frieza. Wanting to put an end to the evil tyrant once and for all, Goku chose to remain on Namek. A brave move indeed, because the damaged planet is set to explode any minute. And it seems Frieza has a plan of his own.
I don't know how to break this to you, but you only have about 1 minute to live.
Can Super Saiyan Goku finally defeat Frieza and escape from Namek in time? Find out today!
It would be meaningless.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Goku said his farewells to Frieza, deciding that the weakened tyrant was no longer a threat to the universe.
Goodbye, Frieza. May you live the rest of your life in peace.
Peace? But peace wasn't quite what Frieza had in mind. As Goku launched off toward his ship, Frieza unleashed his final attack.
Never! I will never!
An energy disc that can cut through anything and will follow Goku wherever he goes.
You truly are a helpless fool! I gave you one last chance to live! This is how you repay me?
And so, the epic battle between good and evil swings back to life, but with little time to spare. Can the enraged Goku avoid this last attack, put an end to Frieza, and escape from Namek before it blows? It's a time bomb the size of a planet on this explosive episode of Dragon Ball Z. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Frieza got a bitter taste of his own attack. Despite Goku's attempts to warn him, the enraged Frieza was cut down by his own deadly energy disc. Sliced into pieces, it seemed like the end for the fallen tyrant.
Please have mercy.
How many people have begged for their lives at your feet, and you killed them anyway? Did you show me mercy when I asked you to spare my best friend Krillin?
But as Frieza pleaded for help, the pure-hearted Goku couldn't resist, giving up some of his last energy to save Frieza's life. As the epic match draws to a close, will the battle-worn Goku have time to escape Namek before it explodes? It's a race against the planet on today's episode of Dragon Ball Z. Last Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Frieza's evil plan to dominate the universe finally fell apart. With the planet Namek teetering on the edge of destruction, it was time for Goku to bid Frieza farewell. But the half of Frieza that Goku left behind obviously wasn't his better half. Unable to accept defeat, the one-armed legless villain bitterly gathered his energy for a last-ditch effort to hit Goku from behind. The Super Saiyan had had enough, though. Having already spared Frieza's life twice, it was time to put an end to this shameless menace once and for all. But can Goku make it off Namek before it explodes? Find out today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Goku was stranded on the planet Namek when it exploded and was blown to smithereens. But Bulma wasn't worried because she found out that the Dragon Balls from Namek possessed certain advantages that the Earth's Dragon Balls didn't have.
Goku, Krillin, and Chaozu can all be wished back!
King Kai, however, was less than enthusiastic.
Using the Namek Dragon Balls is a great idea, but I'm afraid it won't help Goku and Krillin.
Huh?
He brings them back to the place where they died. Goku and Krillin died on Namek. They would materialize in space. Right where Namek used to be.
Is there any hope to bring our heroes back? Find out today. And so the Star Voyagers from the planet Namek left the Earth to begin life anew somewhere deep in space.
Is that meatloaf I smell?
Yes, Dad, it's meatloaf.
Yummy. I love meatloaf.
If you ever need me, Gohan, I'll be there for you, kid.
At long last, life returned to normal for Gohan and his family, except that every night they would go out and look at the stars together and wonder when the one they loved would finally return.